what kind of school did you guys go to? Public or private? Because I went to private schools most of my life, and we had a lot of restrictions put on us. And my dad was doing what he thought was best for us kids. I'm not complaining. I mean, we had rules like don't talk to guys before 9 o'clock in the morning or after 7 o'clock at night. You can't sit closer to them than 6 inches, like it was called the 6-inch rule. No touching. Like if you're walking across campus and you see someone you know hanging out of the dorm window, like the opposite sex, you were not supposed to be yelling or waving or talking to them out, from out their window. We weren't allowed to date off campus until like your junior or senior or something like that. We had to wear dresses. They had to be, below the knee. The shirts and tops that we wore couldn't be too tight or unbuttoned too low. And I had two sisters that went to school before me, so the dean of women kind of was basing her opinion of me based on what they were like. And they were good girls, they weren't like rebellious or anything, but I mean, in a strict school, believe me, there are ways, and you will find ways to get around them if you want to. And just getting caught was the problem, and if you get caught, you had to go into the Dean of Women's office and talk about it, and then either she would give you demerits or, restrict you from talking to guys for a certain amount of time. And then if that happened, they put your name on a list and made it public for everyone so that they all saw your name on there and knew that you weren't supposed to be talking to guys, and then they would turn you in if they did see you talking to guys, which happened to me. And it wasn't by something I did, it was something that was done to me. Like, for instance, I was sitting in this classroom that was kind of like, the seating goes up higher the farther back in the class you go, like stadium TV. And this guy was sitting behind me, and he crossed, the seats were kind of close to each other, and so he had his legs crossed, and his leg was touching my back because he was sitting behind me, and somebody turned us in, and said that we were touching. And I got in trouble for it. And I was told not to talk to guys for 2 straight weeks. And I got so many demerits. That's the kind of thing that we had to deal with. And of course, there was the no drinking, no swearing, no open-toed shoes kind of thing. And you couldn't wear, I think it was sleeveless dresses, and we weren't allowed to wear shorts. It was just very, very strict. And then on Sundays, we had to wear hats to church, and we had to wear pantyhose, of course, no kissing. And you had to be chaperoned if you dated off campus. My mother worked in the library on campus, and everybody loved her because she was always so happy and smiling and friendly and helpful. And one time I was in the Dean of Women's office. Oh no, it was my sister. And the Dean of Women, it's a southern school, and she would say, "Why can't you be more like your mother? Your mother was a saint." Anyway, we had a good education, and it was just really hard. Like, we couldn't walk on the grass. The cheerleaders their dresses had to be down below their knees. I mean, we had Bible study every day, morning, noon, and night. You were required to take Bible classes, even if that wasn't your major. Why can't you be more like your mother? Because she's a saint, and I'm not.